Former NASA consultant says extraterrestrials are here on our Earth and on the Moon and in our solar system. Dr. Norton's story is very interesting and difficult for many to believe, since no evidence has been provided by him except for an interesting story that skeptics will dissuade immediately. According to the statement by Dr. Norton, a former NASA and NSA employee, beings from other worlds are here on Earth and on the Moon and in our solar system. Norton, who has worked as an external consultant for both NASA and the National Security Agency for over 10 years, looking at the skies against space threats such as asteroids or comets, claims that in 2012 he saw a massive fleet of extraterrestrial spaceships hidden behind the Moon. On January 22, 2012, at the McDonnell Observatory located near Fort Davis, using the systems of the facility's wide range, Dr. Norton took over a group of unidentified spacecraft. He said, "What I saw was a series of massive black three-dimensional structures in space in a straight line formation, advancing in the direction of planet Earth," he said. Dr. Norton monitored their path and pointed out that their technology was incredibly advanced, incomparable to ours. The objects had moved millions and millions of kilometers closer to Earth in a few moments, he said. The story seems to come out of a Hollywood movie, but it gets even more interesting. According to Norton, spectroscopic data suggests that the mysterious spacecraft were built with materials that are thousands times more difficult than anything that humanity has been able to develop on Earth. Infrared spectrum images shows that cosmic particles were deflected from what appeared to be a kind of energy field that enveloped alien spacecraft. Norton states that the UFO fleet can be clearly distinguished as they move through the solar system, mainly because of their size, according to staggering analysis. The objects were monitored as they passed through the solar system, and in January of the following year, in 2013, the UFO fleet had already passed the orbits of Mars and was heading directly for our Earth. Then suddenly the mysterious objects vanished. Norton and colleagues believe that UFOs had another technology that allowed them to become invisible to our eyes in the sky, undetectable as they approached our Earth. Norton did not give up on the search for the alien fleet, and as he claims, they must have changed course as they were approaching Earth. Norton scoured the skies with the help of infrared telescopes and searched for the UFO fleet where he had last seen them, but at that time there was no trace of them. He said, "I knew that government officials were concerned about these things because I was under constant 24-hour surveillance by Secret Service agents for almost the whole year of 2013. We have looked at the incredulous skies. We didn't know what was going on or where these things were. According to my calculations, these things would have been so close to us by now that we would have had no trouble seeing them in the night sky if they had remained visible to us. We didn't know if they would come again or leave the solar system," Dr. Norton states. The UFO fleet was gone and nobody knew where it was. Then a year later, Dr. Norton was contacted by a former colleague with good news, quote unquote. The mysterious UFO fleet had arrived and positioned itself behind the Moon. And according to satellite reports, an object belonging to the fleet had landed on the Moon. The mysterious object was even photographed by the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter LRO probe, and the images were made public by Google Earth. Moon, and the image of the mysterious aircraft that had landed on the Moon clearly shows a gigantic object, clearly artificial, on the surface of the Moon. Dr. Norton is not the first to reveal information about alien beings. He said this would be a problem if revealed to the public. It would not only change the game forever, and we are not only talking about the breakdown of all religions and the total of everything we have known about the universe and space, but we are talking about the breakdown of society itself. We're talking about the topic that up to now brings with it a level of disbelief among the majority of the world community, he said. And this is on Solask, Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.